So next exercise for us is our lateral raises. So what we're going to do is Crystal's already selected her weight. Now lateral raises, you don't want to be going too heavy unless you can obviously apply effective technique and have the strength foundation to get that weight up. A lot of people in the gym are going way too heavy, using a lot of momentum. So what we're going to do is show you a nice effective technique that you can use. We'll actually show you two that you can use to focus on actual engaging the lateral head. So I'm going to get Crystal to turn to the side for me. So when Crystal's on the side here, pop up your little guns for me. All right, and relax. So as you can see here, this head right here is what we call the lateral head. We've got the rear delt, which actually inserts around here. And then you've got the interior delt, which will run down the front end of here. So that is the lateral head, which lateral raises is obviously going to target. And that's what we want to focus on. A lot of people, again, same as the shoulder press, when they don't have enough rear delts, they'll start to incorporate a lot of interior delt, which is a lot of the front head there. So the deltoid contains the 3 heads, so it's super important when you're training your shoulders to obviously account for all 3 heads. All right, so we're gonna get you to face back to the front now, Crystal. So we're gonna get Crystal, as you can see with her feet, they're together. In doing so, they're not gonna be a great base of support. So what we wanna do is actually have a shoulder width span, and then we're gonna have a slight bend in the knees, so that way she's well grounded into the floor. So when she's getting the weight up, she's not gonna be able to swing because her legs aren't gonna be stiff. All right, so it creates a nice stability. Alrighty, so we're gonna get Crystal to lean slightly forward, touching the dumbbells on the side. All right, the focus of the game is to actually lead with the elbows up. There's a slight little bend, nothing too crazy. So I'm gonna get Crystal to perform the movement. So going up for me. Good, perfect. So as you can see here, she's got a nice sort of hook in her arm here. It's not directly straight, but she's got a perfect little hook, which is actually putting a lot of the load onto the rear delt, the lateral head here. Perfect. Good, as you can see, the weight is nice and light. She can go a lot heavier, but in this movement, you can see she's still got the nice bend in her legs for stability reasons. She's not using the swing. She's getting that full stretch, full range of motion, and full contraction coming up to that lateral just a little bit higher as well. So it's perfect. And that's how you want to perform a lateral raise. Now, I'm gonna get you to stay there, Crystal. So a lot of people who do struggle with the posture concern, or swinging, what we're gonna actually do is take a seat here for me. Yep. So now what we're going to do is take the body out of the play. So taking a seat has completely stabilized her posture and her balance. So now the only factor that's allowed to move is simply her upper body back and forth or her lateral heads here. So Crystal, I'm going to get you to perform a side raise now in this current position. Now, what I would recommend is when you're performing this movement is to keep your legs out of the way. You don't want to have your legs out nice and wide. So let's say, for example, Crystal will move them out like this and then try and perform a lateral raise. So as she comes down, you can see the dumbbell is going to hit her outer thigh here, which is going to be too uncomfortable. So the best way is to have the feet together, keep them well out of the way, have enough room around those hip regions to get that full stretch and contraction mode. And that's how you want to perform it. So same technique, slight little bend in the elbows, keeping the posture upright, and let that lateral head take that move. Good, as she goes up, you see that nice little hook occurring with the elbows there as well. Perfect. And great set, have a rest there.